In the world of football, few stories are as captivating as Diego Maradona's legendary performance in the 1986 World Cup. But beyond the iconic moments, there are untold stories that shaped one of the greatest individual tournaments in history. Join us as we uncover the hidden details of Maradona's magical run in Mexico.
Before Maradona dazzled the world in 1986, he was already a football sensation. His rise to stardom was a story of incredible talent, but also intense pressure. Argentina's hopes rested on his shoulders, and the road to the World Cup was anything but smooth. Born in Lanús, Argentina, Maradona's prodigious talent was evident from a young age. His career began with Argentinos Juniors and later Boca Juniors, where he quickly became a national sensation. But it was his move to Europe that truly tested his mettle. In 1982, Maradona transferred to Barcelona for a then-world record fee. While his skills dazzled, his time in Spain was marred by injuries and conflicts. Despite a Cup Winners' Cup victory and memorable performances, his tenure was far from ideal. In 1984, Maradona moved to Napoli, a club struggling to make its mark in Italian football. What followed was a period of astonishing success. Maradona led Napoli to their first Serie A titles in 1987 and 1990, cementing his status as one of the game's greatest. However, Maradona's club success was just one part of the story. His role in the Argentina national team was equally significant. Heading into the 1986 World Cup, Argentina was in a state of flux. After a disappointing 1982 tournament and a period of rebuilding, the team's fortunes were now closely tied to Maradona's brilliance. The 1985 South American Championship was a critical period for Maradona and the Argentine squad. Maradona's performances were exceptional, but the team still faced challenges, including internal conflicts and inconsistent results. As the 1986 World Cup approached, Maradona was at the peak of his powers but also facing significant pressure. The weight of expectations from an entire nation was immense. Maradona's preparation was meticulous. He worked tirelessly to get into peak condition, knowing that Argentina's hopes were pinned on his shoulders. The squad that traveled to Mexico was a mix of experienced players and emerging talents. Maradona's leadership on and off the pitch was crucial. He was not just the team's star player, but also a mentor to younger teammates, guiding them through the pressures of international football. The media buzz around Maradona was relentless. Interviews and press conferences often focused on his expected impact and the weight of national pride resting on his shoulders. Despite the scrutiny, Maradona remained focused on his goal, to deliver a World Cup for Argentina. As the tournament began, Maradona was ready to turn the expectations into reality. The stage was set for a World Cup that would not only define his career, but also secure his place as one of football's all-time greats. With Maradona in form, the 1986 World Cup was about to witness some of the most extraordinary football ever played. Argentina were drawn into Group A, facing off against South Korea, Italy, and Bulgaria. While many saw Argentina as a strong contender, it was clear from the start that all eyes were on Diego Maradona. He didn't disappoint. In their opening match against South Korea, Maradona was unstoppable. Argentina ran out 3-1 winners, with Maradona delivering an assist for each of Argentina's 3 goals. His vision, precision, and ability to unlock defenses were on full display. It was more than just a win. It was a statement of intent.
And Valdano makes it 3. All too easy. And that time he didn't stand on ceremony, he just tapped it away. But the goal made by one of the great players of world football, Diego Maradona.
Next, Argentina faced a much tougher opponent in Italy, the defending champions. The Italians, known for their defensive prowess, aimed to neutralize Maradona's influence. But even they couldn't hold him for long. After Italy took an early lead through a penalty, Maradona responded with a brilliant equalizer. a beautifully curled left-footed finish past legendary goalkeeper Giovanni Galli. The match ended 1-1, but Maradona's performance had proven he could take on even the world's best. In the final group game against Bulgaria, Maradona was once again the orchestrator. Argentina secured a comfortable 2-0 victory, with Maradona pulling the strings in midfield, controlling the tempo of the game, and providing yet another assist. His ability to create opportunities out of nothing made him the heartbeat of Argentina's offense. By the end of the group stage, Maradona had cemented his role as the undisputed leader of the Argentine team. Not only had he been involved in nearly every goal Argentina scored, but his presence on the field made his teammates play with more confidence. Argentina topped their group, and while the knockout rounds loomed large, there was a growing sense that Maradona was just getting started. In the round of 16, Argentina faced a fierce South American rival, Uruguay. Known for their gritty defensive style, Uruguay were determined to stifle Maradona's creativity and disrupt Argentina's rhythm. But Maradona was unfazed. In a hard-fought 1-0 victory, he once again played a pivotal role. His dribbling, vision, and relentless work ethic opened up space for his teammates, allowing Jorge Burruchaga to create the chance that led to the winning goal. Despite not scoring himself, Maradona's influence was undeniable. Argentina were through to the quarterfinals, and Maradona's legend was growing. Then came the quarterfinal, Argentina versus England, a match that would go down in football folklore, not just for what happened on the pitch, but for the political tensions in the backdrop. The Falklands War, fought just 4 years earlier, still lingered in the minds of both nations. And this match carried more weight than just a place in the semifinals. What followed was one of the most iconic and controversial moments in World Cup history. 6 minutes into the second half, Maradona struck. In what he would later call the hand of God, Maradona leapt into the air, guiding the ball past goalkeeper Peter Shilton with his hand. The referee didn't see it, the goal stood, and England were stunned. Maradona had scored, but not how the world expected.
And the goal is given. At what point was he offside? Or was it a use of the hand that England are complaining about?
Then, just 4 minutes later, came redemption. If the hand of God was Maradona's trickery, the next goal was sheer genius. Starting from his own half, Maradona embarked on a solo run that would be forever etched in football history. He dribbled past 5 England players, leaving them helpless in his wake, before slotting the ball past Shilton to make it 2-0. It was later voted the goal of the century, and it perfectly encapsulated the essence of Maradona: unpredictable, unstoppable, and utterly brilliant.
Line as other goalkeepers tend to do, and that ball was played through to him, but here's Maradona again. He has Burruchaga to his left and Valdano to his left. He won't need any of them. Oh, you have to say that's magnificent. There is no debate about that goal. That was just pure football genius. And the crowd in the Azteca Stadium stand to him.
Though England pulled one back late in the game, Maradona's brilliance had already secured Argentina's place in the semi-finals. His name was now firmly written into World Cup lore, but the tournament wasn't over yet. In the semi-final against Belgium, Maradona continued to elevate his game. Facing a strong Belgian side, Maradona delivered another masterclass. He scored both goals in a 2-0 victory, the first a deft finish after a delicate dribble past 3 defenders, and the second an exquisite chip that left the Belgian goalkeeper with no chance. Maradona was simply on another level. His tally now stood at 5 goals, but more importantly, he had carried Argentina to the World Cup final. The final: Argentina versus West Germany. The stage was set for the ultimate showdown. West Germany, led by Franz Beckenbauer, were a disciplined, tactical powerhouse. They had experience, strength, and a solid defensive unit designed to neutralize Maradona's magic. But Argentina had Maradona, and the entire nation's hopes were resting on him. Argentina took a commanding 2-0 lead, with goals from José Luis Brown and Jorge Valdano. But the Germans weren't done. In a stunning comeback, West Germany clawed their way back to 2-2, threatening to take the game into extra time. The tension was unbearable. And then, in the 86th minute, Maradona produced a moment of brilliance. Not with his feet, but with his vision. He delivered a perfectly timed through ball to Jorge Burruchaga, who raced past the German defense and slotted home the winning goal. It was 3-2 to Argentina, and they were crowned World Cup champions. At the final whistle, Maradona fell to his knees, overcome with emotion. He had done it. Argentina had done it. Maradona finished the tournament with 5 goals and 5 assists, but his contribution was far greater than numbers could ever capture. He had not only led his team to glory, he had created moments that would live forever in the annals of football history. Diego Maradona's 1986 World Cup was not just a tournament victory. It was a performance that redefined what it meant to be a football legend. From the group stage to the knockout rounds, Maradona had delivered time and time again. And while the world will always debate the hand of God, there is no question about his greatness. This was Maradona's World Cup, a triumph of skill, passion, and sheer willpower. Thank you for joining us in reliving the untold story of Diego Maradona's 1986 World Cup. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite Maradona moment. Until next time, keep the football magic alive.